Hey guys, Chad LaChance, Fishful Thinker. I've got a really good tip for you guys. I think it's going to save you some baits and some money in the long run. So everybody likes fishing soft stick worms. Right here we've got the brand new General. It's the Maxcent General, Power Bait Maxcent. Great stuff. Kind of a hybrid between Gulp and Power Bait. Tastes great, real soft, fantastic. Perfect bait for throwing a wacky rig. But the problem with wacky rigs is they tend to tear. You run a hook through the middle of them, you throw them, the bait tends to tear, and you get one fish, maybe two out of them. It's not the fault of the bait, it's the fault of the rig itself. And a lot of people have come up with a lot of different systems to help you save the bait. Well, I've got one that's a really easy way, and I think you're going to like it. Shrink tubing. You guys might have seen this before. It's just traditional shrink tubing that's used to protect electrical connections from water. Well, I've got a really good trick, so check this out. I'm going to take a pair of scissors right here, and I'm going to cut off about, less than 1/4 of an inch wide chunk of this shrink tubing, okay? Now I've got a little short piece of it. Now I'm going to flex it open, and I'm going to slide it over this brand new Maxcent General right here, and I'm going to slide it to about where I'm going to run my hook through the middle of it. So now I have it almost right in the middle of the bait right there, okay? Perfect. Now, I take a lighter, and I'm barely going to heat it, and I mean barely, just enough to get it to barely melt and shrink down like that. Now it's nice and tight on there. And then I take this Fusion 19 wide gap hook right here, I stick it right through the middle of that shrink tubing and right out the other side of that bait. And now I have a wacky rig that will never come off of this hook, I promise you. And unlike an O-ring, which turns the hook the other way and makes the gap shrink a whole bunch, this hook is still going the right direction, so when you throw it, the bait will cast easily, it will sink nice and even, and your hook point will be exposed right there. With that piece of shrink tubing on there, this bait won't tear. The shrink tubing is very durable, and you can make the same bait last probably all day in most scenarios, unless you're dealing with fish with teeth, which bass don't have. This bait will last a very long time set up like this. So a little package of shrink tubing like this is like 99 cents. We'll do a ton of baits for you, and it'll save you a whole bunch of money. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. Next time you're going wacky rigging, consider some shrink tubing and the Maxcent General, and you'll catch more fish.